Hello. Good evening. How are you doing? It is Monday. It is the 3rd of August. It is time for a YouTube live stream. Yay! Good to see you. Hello, Rob. Good to see you. Hello, Bambi. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good Monday. Excited for our stream. How was the last day? It's been good, thank you, Bambi. It was good. I did my admin this morning. I didn't have to send my customer service email, which was good. I did some reading. I watched the final of the Overwatch tournament that I was watching yesterday and didn't manage to see the end of. What else happened today? I learned my new RPG that I'm playing on Sundays. I read the book of it. Yeah, productive day. I mean, productive. It was a good day. It was a good day. And I played Overwatch as I wanted. I had a good day. And I made my Patreon digital download for this month, which I'm very happy about. It's all ready. Table stone. No, stone top. Stone top. Yeah, stone top. Not stove top. Stone top. Yeah, new TTRPG. Apparently it came out in April. And we're going to be playing it on Sundays for a while. So I've been learning how to play it. It's different. It's different to D&D. Stone top. And my Discworld TTRPG stuff arrived this weekend. So that's another RPG for me to learn. So it's kind of awkward trying to learn two at once. So maybe I'll... Well, now I've learned the first one, so I can learn the second one. Oh, delivery time. Cool. Cool. No worries. Sounds like fun. Yeah, I think it will be fun, Rob. It's a little different to D&D. You live in a village, and there's, like, every, player character has, like, a different role in the village. You might be... Well, I'm planning on being a marshal, which means, like, I run the village's, like, militia force. And then there's all sorts of other things. Like, there's a ranger, I think. I can't remember. There's, like, a heavy... there's all sorts of stuff, and you each have a different role in the village. And then you're less sort of adventurers, and you're more like people with a base. And you're trying to protect your village, and you're trying to grow your village. No, not the village bard. There aren't really bards. There's not really... And it's a very low magic world, I think. It's like the Iron Age, but fantasy. There's a bit of magic, but I don't think my character will have magic. It's not super magic-y. So yeah, no bard this time. But I will be in charge. I will have followers, and I will have to look after them. Like, you have, like, responsibilities, and you have to make choices and things. You know? You might have, like, a family and things. So it's not like D&D where you kind of can just go off gallivanting and do whatever you want. You've got, like, responsibilities and stuff, and you've got to look after them. So interesting. Yeah, you create a character. Yeah, you have, like, your role, and then from that you make your character. But you do it collaboratively in a group. You don't, like, make your character and then all meet. You sort of make the characters together, and then they all know each other at the start. I know, Bambi. I know, responsibilities. I think of it like, kind of like dangerous Animal Crossing. That's what I'm thinking of when I'm thinking of Stone Top. You know? Did you get your delivery? Do you have nice food? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, it looks interesting. I think it'll be fun to play, and I will report back. Because in theory, by the next YouTube stream, we've got our session 0 um, this weekend, this Sunday. And then we've got to have a week off because the DM has to prepare. And then so session 1 should maybe be like 3 Sundays away. So in theory, I'll have already played a bit before the next stream, but we'll see. Back from taking Jacket Potato in. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Haven't had a Jacket Potato in a bit. Very nice. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting, and it's like it uses similar stats to. Sorry, is it? Sorry, this maybe isn't very interesting for anyone but me, but you've got like the same stats as in D&D. So the same base stats, so like charisma, constitution, strength, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom. But you've just got those. You don't have like animal handling and that stuff. But yeah, so you've got that, and you use d6s. So you roll 2 d6s and add them together for your rolls. Hello, Carolyn. Good to see you. Hi. I hope you got some rest. Good to see you. I hope you've had a good Monday so far. I am subjecting everybody to me describing the TTRPG Stonetop, whether or not they want this information. Because I've been reading the rulebook today, and I must impart the information now before I forget it. This is your only chance for me to know what's going on. Yep, you've saved us. Yeah, no, almost saved us. No, I'm dragging Carolyn into the information as well. You have many interests. Yay, Rob. Yay. So yes, you roll 2 d6s. And then if you're rolling with advantage, you roll 3 d6s and you remove the lowest one. And if you roll with disadvantage, you roll with 3 d6s and you remove the highest one. And that's all I know. And it's less like turn-based and it's more like collaborative storytelling. Did feel slightly ill? Oh no! But hopefully that'll improve. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I hope you feel all better soon. No d20. There's like, you use some of the other dice, like I think the d10 and d12, like you know, you for damage and things. But instead of it being weapon-based damage, it's just like character roll-based. So a warrior would maybe roll a d12 to do damage with any weapon. And maybe me as a martial, I might roll a d10 for any weapon. So it's just the same for every... Yeah. But we're going to use physical dice, so I'm very excited. I'm going to actually get to use dice. Just want to make it explicit that I was joking, worried that you may think I'm genuinely bored. I am not. Okay. That's good, Bambi. That's good. I mean, this probably is the end of all my information about Stonetop, unless anybody has any specific questions. But yeah, it looks interesting. I think it'll be fun to play. And I haven't played like a game that's not D&D since Blades in the Dark back in the day. So it's really interesting to like look at a new game. And also, of course, I'll be looking at Discworld, Adventures in Ankh-Morpork as well. So that's like another TTRPG to learn. And it's a little odd that I'm learning both at the same time, but it'll be okay. I don't know. Maybe I should hold up on reading my new Ankh-Morpork book until I'm like a few weeks into my playing of Stonetop. I don't know, Rob, but I do know that in the world of Stonetop, people are terrified of deep water and they don't go near deep water. So I suspect there will not be a kraken. But yeah, it's like a thing that deep water is not a thing. So if there's like a river or something, it sort of cuts people off from other places. And I feel like I want to watch a documentary about the Iron Age because I don't really know much about the Iron Age, and I'm about to be living in the Iron Age every Sunday. So if anybody knows of any good documentaries about the Iron Age, please do let me know, but otherwise I'll just sort of look it up. I don't know much about the Iron Age. Thanks. Hopefully just need water and medicine. Sadly still sadly still sick even after my prescription finished. Oh, that sucks. But yes, water and medicine. Yeah. Fingers crossed. That's a shame that your prescription didn't fix anything, but hopefully soon enough. It's a great idea for fun research. Yeah! Like the DM said she was going to do it, and I feel like, you know, I should show willing. Just after the Bronze Age. Okay, that's good. I felt ill before. I think it was the sun. Oh no! Yeah, it's very hot here again. Is it hot where you are too, Bambi? It was like 30... It was about 31 here today, but it was around 33, like, in general in this area. So... yeah, but this is the hottest day this week. It's jumping down again to like 27 after today. So fingers crossed it'll be the same for you, Bambi. But yeah, it was a bit hot today. I left this room for quite a lot of the day. So that I'd, you know, be okay. It's currently 29.7 in here. Not quite that hot, but walking the dog was awful. Oh no, couldn't be out more than 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. But hopefully tomorrow onwards, Bambi, we'll be okay. We'll be well, it'll still be hot, but it'll be less hot. There's going to be a day when it's like 24 later on this week. I'm so excited. That's practically cool. But yeah. I honestly didn't know it was going to be so hot today until like last night. For some reason I just refuse to look at weather reports and find out. We'll have a look into Iron Age documentaries. Oh, thank you, Rob. Thank you. The clouds have come out now. Yay! That's good. Yeah, it's cooled down a little bit. I've been able to open these windows now, which is good. It's, you know, it's now, like, cooler outside than it is inside, so the windows can now be open, so that's nice. But yeah, bit hot as of late in these parts. 100% indeed. I agree. Haven't spoken a word since 4 days. Oh, Rob. Well, you spoke on Saturday. You spoke in D&D on Saturday. Oh, I'm going to put this fan on. It's a bit warm. Because we were playing D&D. Aside from that, right, okay. Crikey. But if you're staying cool, that's the main thing. I've had something like a dozen coffees since Thursday. I haven't been able to stop nattering. Oh, wow, Bambi. You speak a lot on Discord, yes. Yes. Even if not with our physical voices, we speak a lot on Discord. So yes, let's put that as one of my favourites for last month. My new TTRPG Stone Top. Has anybody got any favourites they want to talk about today? Trying to think. Great British Sewing Bee is back here. That's good. And also Only Connect is back. Also really great. I do like it when we get to those shows. Yeah, Rob's been staying inside to keep out of the heat. Still been talking to my mum and aunt, even though I always sound like my voice is going right now. Oh no. That sucks. Sorry about the yawn. Favourite new drink? M&S Sparkling Sicilian Lemon. Oh, you mentioned you got a bunch of, like, fizzy M&S drinks. Okay, I'll have to look that up. I don't really drink, like, fizzy drinks, but I guess a sparkling drink is, like, on the tamer level of a fizzy drink. You know, it's not, like, as high sugar, right, as, like, a Coke or something. You dived into Ive last month. Fantastic, Rob. Yes, you seem to be in your Ive era at the moment, and I'm a big fan of it. I haven't listened to much music last month. Oh, but the BBC proms are on, so I've watched a couple of proms. So I've listened to a little bit of classical music. Basically bubbly water, low calorie. Oh, interesting. I might have to check it out. Because I'm trying to drink more. But I've gone off squash a bit. And I drink like apple juice and orange juice, but I want like more drinks that aren't water to drink. Because I've also gone off like coffee, decaf coffee. So I don't know. You don't want to ask that, Mouse. I'll just talk about John Wick and my ongoing Keanu Reeves marathon that was true. Yes. Carolyn, Rob is in his Ive era. Carolyn is in her Keanu Reeves era. It has been fun hearing everything in the Discord, though, Carolyn. It has been interesting hearing about all the films you've watched, because I haven't heard of, like, quite a few of them. Just ended Ive a minute before your stream. Nice, Rob. I've gone weird with squash. Don't know why. Just gone off. Yeah, same. Maybe I just drank too much of it, but I don't even drink squash that much. But yeah, same. So yeah, I'm looking for some more drinks. Maybe I'll have to try some different new things. But yeah, I really don't normally drink much fizzy drinks. The occasional ginger beer. Yeah, appreciate the Discord reviews. Yeah, all of the Discord reviews are good. It's very active Discord at the moment. I love it. All I talk about at the moment is Overwatch and stuff, so I'm glad that there's more conversations going on. Buttermilk. What's buttermilk taste like? I'm not sure I've ever drunk buttermilk. I think I've had it in like recipes and things, but I don't think I've ever drunk it. I assume I probably can't drink it. I may have missed my opportunity to know what buttermilk tastes like. Can you hear the fans going on? I always wonder. I know sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. So, is this a fan hearing day or not? Do I just sound like I'm talking into silence, or do I sound like I'm in a place with a bunch of fans on? Kern milk. Ah. Can't tell, to be honest, the kettle is on in here. Oh. I think it's silence though, okay. A good old mic. A slight breeze of fans, okay. Yeah, it gets a bit warm when I'm streaming because of the lights. But it's okay. It's not that bad. Trying to think of other favourites. Buttermilk is the best in hot weather. Oh, cool. Nice. TTRPGs. Back playing D&D again, which is fun. My Friday game is back. And also my Saturday game is back. Oh, fruit flavoured buttermilk. So is that like a strawberry milkshake would be? Is that the vibe? I'm trying to imagine it. Sorry, my eyes are watering because of the fan. Have you tried zero sugar soda? I used to occasionally have like Coke Zero and stuff. I like that because it cuts the sugar but still has fake sugar, so you have to make sure you're okay with that. But still really tastes like soda, not just fizzy water. Interesting. Yeah, a bit back in the day. To be honest, I kind of stopped having like all fizzy drinks because it was affecting my teeth. So because I used to drink like one a day and the dentist told me to stop. So I stopped. And then I just haven't. Because I do have slightly sensitive teeth. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if that would work for me or not. Like a fluid yogurt. Oh, cool. Nice, Rob. I'm not sure really in this country we have buttermilk as a drink. Unless I am completely wrong. Shine on Me is a really good Ive song. I agree, Rob. Shine on Me is great. I really like Gowl's solo song. I think that's a fantastic song. At a cafe yesterday, a kid was in the queue with an unopened can of Coke, kept biting the lid and digging his teeth into it. He got to the till and ordered a milkshake, and then put the Coke back. Oh no! It just made me disgusted and I had to share. Oh no, Bambi! That's awful. That's awful. People are weird. How old was this kid? Yeah, no manners. Crikey. Ugh. Do you remember the last YouTube stream where it was after like that England match and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning or something and I was so tired. And now I've had a completely normal day and I'm still yawning. The parents were busy looking at the phone. Very much a child, but his mother was watching the whole time. Oh God. Mine are sensitive to cold, so I use special toothpaste so I can still have cold stuff. Oh, cool. That's good. Yeah, I tend to do okay with cold. It tends to be like sweet things. Like I have issue with certain fruit. Like specifically kind of raspberries and strawberries. Mainly berries. Maybe it's the acidity of berries specifically because I have no issue with oranges or like apples and pears. I eat them with no issue ever. But I can't eat a strawberry or a grape. So I don't know exactly what it is that strawberries and grapes have. I don't know enough about fruit. But yeah, and if I eat too much chocolate, I can have a bit, but if I have too much, it kind of hurts my teeth a bit. We use buttermilk more for making pancakes or American biscuits than drinking. It's very rich for drinking. Yeah, I think it's the same in the UK. Buttermilk is more of like an ingredient than a drink. So that's really interesting, Rob. It does sound nice, to be fair. Yeah, what a rude child. And what a rude mother. Dearie me. Ew. Somebody picked up that Coke. Should have made the mum pay for it, yeah. They should have. Scandinavians drink it a lot. Oh, interesting. That's cool. See, we're missing out. We're missing out here. As the Scots do. Oh, do... I didn't know that, Rob. I didn't know that. At the angling of it, I don't think the staff could see it happen. Oh, no. Eesh. Let's talk about nicer things. Now I'm just angry about people I don't know. What else? Any good books? I'm really looking forward to reading more this month. I've been reading a couple of books last month and they're just going so slowly. And I'm about 75% of the way through this one. So I'm going to finish it soon and then I'm so excited to read something else. But you know, it's good, but it's not as good as the first book, in my opinion. I'm reading The Ballad of Falling Dragons by Sarah A. Parker. Yeah. Look, I got the one with the fancy sprayed edges. Isn't that cool? You watched a meh anime. Oh, yes. What was the name of that again? Other than that and The Intrusive Cafe Owner, a good weekend. Yay, Bambi. Red Dwarf Titan, and also started Adam Buxton's second memoir thing. Oh, cool. That sounds good, Bambi. The strange thing about that is berries are considered lower sugar fruit, so maybe acidity. Yeah, it might be the acidity. It is weird, isn't it? Because, like, I have, like, orange juice and apple juice as well, and quite often, you know, like, the juice is worse than the fruit, you know? But I'm fine with that. So, yeah, it must be an acid thing. Oh, well. But yes, after I finish this book, I'm going to go back to reading things on my Kobo, and I'm excited to just read some other things. Shorter things. Job. Hello, I only read one book this month. It was Dracula by Bram Stoker, probably because it's quite a slow book. Yeah, Dracula is good, but yes, it is quite a slow book. Did you enjoy it? Tekken Blood Vengeance. Ah, yes, that's what it was, Rob. I'm sorry you didn't get on with it. It's good to try new things, though. Anyone else have mouse buffering slightly? Oh no, has anybody got me buffering? I haven't got drop frames. My screen did buffer for me, like right at the start of the stream, but since then it's been fine. You haven't noticed anything, Bambi? Okay. Hopefully it's just a blip, Carolyn. And it'll be back and fine. No buffering for Rob. It's usually me with the buffering. Yeah, true, true. Do you remember when I used to constantly have dropped frames? And I used to be like, am I dropping frames? All the technical difficulties. That one is on my list for this Halloween. Oh, cool. What a perfect book to read at Halloween. I want to watch the Gary Oldman film too. I think I watched that back in the day. The most recent Dracula I saw was that series on the BBC, like a few years back. Which was okay. It was a gift from a friend I tried to introduce to K-pop Demon Hunters as K-pop. That's a nice idea for a gift, Rob. Must have joined after you became professional mouse. Me? Oh yes, you know, no more dropped frames. Yes. Yes, at the start of my streaming career, it was just endless technical difficulties. The ending was a bit anticlimactic, but I enjoyed the progression of it and would read again in future. Ah, nice, nice. But I respect what it is for the time period. Yes. I get that, I get that. Yeah, it was a while ago that I read it. I do remember it being a little slow sometimes maybe, but I remember finding it interesting because I feel like you expect the story to be a certain way and it's not exactly how, like, you know, you imagine it. Oh no, you couldn't interest him in K-pop Demon Hunters. That's a shame. But he still got you an anime to watch. Yay, hi Job. I hope you're good. I hope you're having a good start to your week and to your August. He'll come around, Rob. He'll come around. Yeah. It's a good film. And it had its, like, year anniversary or something. I'm really excited for the Lego, this guy. Derpy. I'm very excited. Still trying K-pop. Nice. Oh, I'm glad you're liking Iverob. There are lots of good artists. I hope you find many that you like. June 20th is the official. Ah, okay, so a little over a year. June 20th. There you go. Trying to convince my friend of K-pop. Yeah, it's so frustrating sometimes because I have so many like fun interests, things that I find fun, but some of them are so left field or like varied that trying to get friends interested in them as well is so hard when, you know, I know them from a different thing that's in a completely different genre. It's so hard sometimes. You're like, I want to share this thing that I like. But sometimes it's, you know, it's like pulling teeth. I don't know why, but being sick has completely put me off reading because it takes more focus, which stinks. Because I want to be reading. Yeah, but that is true though. Sometimes when you're sick, you don't want to read as much. I get that. I did read an Australian like neighborhood thriller at the beginning of July. Oh, that's fun. You're a fan since years. Nice. Better now. Oh, good. No more buffering. The one with Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Oh, you might be a little behind. No, there was a different Dracula. It had... Oh, gosh. Claes Bang? John Heffernan? I had a friend at school who was massively into Guns N' Roses. RHC, Red Hot Chili Peppers. There we go, I got it. Velvet Revolver, all that kind of thing. Could not get him into the beautiful South. It's the best of us, Dave. The Sherlock one. The Sherlock one? Oh, it was by Mark Gatiss and Stephen Moffat. So yes. Maybe. Dracula is so short it should never be slow. I think, Carolyn, you may be behind. You may want to refresh. I'm going to type this in because obviously you won't hear this for a while. I might be imagining this, though. Am I imagining this? I might be imagining this. It's probably the buffering. Let's see. Back. Cool, cool. No, not to worry. Not to worry. I couldn't tell quite because it wasn't that bad. It was just the Jonathan Rhys-Meyers thing. It seemed far behind. But yeah, we're good. I only really had the opportunity to read it during breaks at work, so I guess that's why it felt slow to me. No, but like sometimes older books do feel a bit slow, like just the pacing. Happens to me all the time, yeah. But no, it wasn't the Jonathan Rhys-Meyers Dracula, if that's what you were asking. It was the Claes Bang one that Mark Gatiss and Stephen Moffat did. It wasn't that... It was fine, but it wasn't that great. Yeah, wrote novels in a different style then. Yeah, I find often, like, classic books, they can be a bit slow. Loved the second episode. First was okay. Third was... My opinion, of course. I don't really remember enough to be that specific. So, Bambi, you've got a far better memory than me. I just remember it being, like, kind of okay, but not, like, nothing to write home about. No, you're fine, you're fine. I couldn't figure out whether I should say the word because it was spelt like that. But, like, with English books, that makes sense because, like, back in Dickens' day, they were paid by the words, so it paid to be verbose. That is true. That is true. Although, I would say Dickens writes in quite a fast-paced way, you know? I feel like Dickens is quite, like, pacey. Whereas some writing styles are, like, really kind of dry. You know what I mean? Complained about Tale of Two Cities before, yeah. Like, it can go on, but, like, the style in itself, it's got, like, a lilt to it that makes it, like, easy to read. I'm not sure I'm explaining. I'm not good at words. I've started it up again and actually really enjoyed it this time. That's cool. Yeah, I think it was... I don't know what year it was. 2020. 2020. January 2020, so pre-COVID. I also identified, like, 3 jokes in the first 2 chapters. Ah. Yeah, I've not read Tale of Two Cities. It might depend on the Dickens as well. Was disappointed by Jules Verne's writing. I totally agree with that. David Copperfield and Bleak House each took me several weeks to get through, but I was so invested in both. Yeah, I loved Bleak House. Bleak House was fantastic. Christmas Carol is the best written, I'm thinking. I think it's the one I'm most excited to read, A Tale of Two Cities. Oh, cool. Oh, I hope you like it. Not big on Oliver Twist, though. I think I enjoyed reading it just because it's probably the Dickens that I know the best. So, you know, the story-wise. So it makes... I feel like sometimes it's just easier to read books when you, like, you know what you're looking for and know what the characters are like. And you're, like, invested in learning about how they were written and stuff. So I think, you know, there's a reason why I liked that. Little Dorrit is good as well. Christmas Carol is good. That's similar to Oliver Twist for me in that it's just, you know it well, so it makes it easier to read it. Though the adaptations of his novels are solid classics, yeah. I think Little Dorrit will knock Bleak House out of first. Little Dorrit is fantastic, yeah. Little Dorrit is a very good book. It has one... I think it has my... I might be imagining this and getting my... Sorry, it's been so long since I've read them and you know my memory is bad. But I think my favourite Dickens character is in Little Dorrit. But I might be getting that mixed up. Let me have a look. Yes, no. Panks. Panks is in Little Dorrit. Panks is my favourite Dickens character. Such an interesting character. And he's in Little Dorrit. The musical with Harry Secombe was my gateway to Oliver. Yeah, I used to love that musical. Loved it. Oh, hi, Steve. Good evening. How are you today? Hope you've had a good Monday. Yes, love Bleak Expectations, Bambi. Also quite looking forward to Tale of Two Cities. I was introduced to the story by Wishbone when I was 7. Oh, nice. I enjoyed Defoe's Robinson Crusoe. Oh, cool. Panks. I'm going to write it in the chat because it's spelt unusually. Panks from Little Dorrit. He's like a debt collector person. Sorry, it's been a while, but he was like a debt collector person, but it was just such an interesting character. In the mini-series, he was played by Eddie Marsan, if that, like, helps. Because that mini-series was really great, and Eddie Marsan was great as Panks. He's kind of a baddie, but it's... yeah. Did you try that BBC series which was a mix of all Dickens characters from different books? I don't... Dickens... Oh, yeah. Dickens... No. There was... Wasn't there like a Bleak Expectations kind of series for a bit? Have I imagined this? Yeah, I don't really remember if I saw Dickensian. I don't know, Bambi. Right? Okay, because I think I might be mixing those two up then. With a different title. Yes. Yes. Okay, that might be why I'm struggling to remember if it happened. Yes, Eddie Marsan. Yeah, you've got his name perfect. Is in the show and he did a great job. I fell in love with the show, which made me want to read the book. But my goodness, Claire Foy and Matthew McFadden were amazing. Yeah, those BBC miniseries, the Bleak House one and the Little Dorrit, I feel are like S tier BBC book adaptations. Like occasionally they just pop off and they just make something amazing, and those two are that. Just classic, like 1995 Pride and Prejudice level. I think they're just fantastic adaptations. Bleak Old House of Stuff. Yes, there we go, Bambi. Yes. So no, I haven't seen Dickensian, but I have seen Bleak Old House of Stuff. As James Fenimore's Cooper Hawkeye stories. Ooh. Nice, Rob. I've not read them. I need to read more classic books. I'm trying to read more non-fiction this year, but maybe I should try and read more, classic books. Much prefer Bleak Expectations type of humour than the po-faced Dickensian. Yes. Yeah, Bleak Expectations type of humour was right up my street. It was really funny. If anybody has a chance to listen to Bleak Expectations, which was on Radio 4 back in the day, it's a hoot and a half. And it had the wonderful Anthony Head in it. Read them as a kid again and again. Oh, cool, Rob. Yeah. He was fantastic. I might have the radio series on Audible, or it is in my wish list. Oh, cool, Carolyn. It is really good. I feel like that was like a golden age for radio shows as well. It was like Cabin Pressure, and I loved Hut 33. There was just some good stuff. I think I got behind again because chat froze. Oh no! Oh no. Yeah, he was great in it, Bambi. Nebulous. I've not, is that a radio show as well? I've not heard Nebulous, I'm afraid. Oh no, I've not heard that one. I'm sorry. Heart 33 had Olivia Colman in it. It's amazing. Just... The Last Mohican got a near perfect movie adaptation. Oh, that's cool, Rob. Yep, sometimes adaptations are fantastic. See, we don't do great radio stuff like you'll do. I'm jealous. Well, to be honest, I don't think we do it so much anymore, Carolyn. But yeah, there was a really good time in like the late 2000s, early 2010s where it was just good stuff all the time. Sorry, I said good evening and then got spoken to by family and had to take headphones off, so I'll try again. Good evening. Good evening, Steve. I hope you had a good Monday. It was Bleak House style silliness, if I recall. Ah, nice. Enjoyed it. Okay, I might have to look that one up. Quanderhorn was the last scripted radio show I really enjoyed. I couldn't tell you anything that's on now, unfortunately. A busy Monday, but not a bad one. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's what I like to hear. I'm back to work tomorrow. But I'll be okay. It should be fine. I've got some stuff to do. I did the thing that I like to do now where I made a list on the day before I went on holiday so that I'd know what to do on the day I went back. Co-written by Rob Grant, half of Red Dwarf's creators. Oh, cool, Bambi. Bleak House and Little Dorrit are two of my favourite miniseries of all time. I don't know if Little Dorrit was a good adaptation since I haven't read the book yet, but it is Andrew Davis, so yeah, I think it is. Similar to Bleak House in that, you know, it's not 100%, you know, like exact, but it's like got the vibe. It's just like a good adaptation. Maybe I should watch it again. I think I have them on DVD. There's so much good stuff to see at all times. Did you see that Guy Thingy Christmas Carol? I don't know what that means, Bambi, I'm afraid. That Guy Thingy... Oh, the Guy Pearce Christmas Carol. I don't think I have, no. I don't think so. Sorry, I didn't realise that Guy was a part of a name. I have heard that part of the ending is much more confusing in the show than the book. I had to Google after I watched. Also awful, I'm being so negative this stream. No, you're not. We've talked about good things too. If you want to buddy watch Mouse, that would be so fun. Yay! Well, the first thing we're buddy watching is Band of Brothers. We're doing that in September. And we're also buddy reading a book soon, Carolyn. I can't remember if it's meant to be this month or if it's next month. If it's this month, then I'm sorry, but I'm a bit behind. But I think it might... In my head, it's next month. But yeah, we've got a buddy read coming up. I'm excited. Yeah. Isn't that fun? I can't commit to many buddy reads and many buddy watches because I get too behind, but I like them occasionally because it's really fun. That's a higher tier on Patreon. Flatshare, oh yes, that's the one. Whenever is good for you is good for me. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, after I've read this book, I'm going to read, like, 1 or maybe 2 short books to just get me into, like, a reading frame of mind again, if that makes sense. And then after that, I think it'll be perfect timing. Because I want to keep the momentum up. Because I read the other book I read was a library book. I had like a deadline and I ended up reading a ton. So I want to keep the momentum up and do a bunch of reading. Didn't the buddy watch transform into a cat? Yes, but it'll also be a buddy watch. Yeah, we're going to have a watch party in the Discord for Band of Brothers. get the gears. Yeah, get the gears turning again. Get myself back into the habit of just, like reading and having fun reading. Because, both of the books I've read have been fine. They're just long. They're just both long. So I just wanna read a bunch of really short books. Because I read Alchemized last month, and I also read The Ballad of Falling Dragons, which I'm still reading. You'll be crying, okay. That's just something we offer as part of the Discord. I'm excited, it'll be fun. I'm behind on arcs as well. I have a few more arcs to read, but to be honest, I got overwhelmed and have just stopped. I set a target of 5 books on Storygraph and didn't quite make it. Oh, but you're using Storygraph, Bambi. I love Storygraph. Flatshare isn't too long, I think. Yeah, I think Flatshare will be good for me. I think Flatshare will be really good for me. I have one book that I really want to read because I just bought it, and it's a sequel to a book I read when I was in Belfast in spring, and I zoomed through it. So I really want to read the sequel because I think it's going to be like the perfect book to read straight after Ballad of Falling Dragon. So I want to read that. And then I want to read The Other Bennett Sister because that's also been, because I wanted to read that kind of straight after watching the series, but I didn't because of all the arcs. So I want to read that second. And then after that, Flatshare is the next one, and we can have our buddy read. Twitch just sent me another notification recommending I watch a Quiet as Mouse VOD. Oh, yes, I did put up a bunch of Twitch streams today. I do apologise. On my YouTube, on my other YouTube channel. Mouse switched me to Storygraph from Goodreads. It's really good. I love it. And you know what else is great? Storygraph is now partnered with Kobo. So because I have a Kobo e-reader, when I read on the Kobo, it automatically updates Storygraph for me. I don't need to do it, or I don't need to do it myself, which is amazing. Like I get a book and start reading it. It goes on my Storygraph. I don't need to do anything. Isn't that so cool? They're having a war over your views. Isn't it fun? I think that's so great. I've really lucked out having, the Kobo. I love the Kobo because it's linked to my library, and now it's linked to my Storygraph. Let's put the Kobo in my favorites, even though I've had it for a couple of years now. Recommended for all your e-reading needs, and also your audiobook needs, because it does audio too. This is trending. I'm gonna read Other Bennett Sister, then watch the show, so we'll kind of be accidentally reading that at the same time. Oh, that would be cool. If you do end up reading The Other Bennett Sister in the next couple of weeks, do give me a shout, because we might actually be synced. But yeah. An accidental buddy read. Enduring favourite, yes. Yeah, I'm so happy with the Kobo. Yeah. And now I'm reading this book, physically, and it's so large, it's just making it clearer to me how much more convenient and how much more I read when I've got the Kobo. Even more than the Kindle, which is a bit more unwieldy, and it's not as convenient as the Kobo. Mainly because it needs charging every 2 days. Because my Kindle's really, really old. And I'm not getting another one. I refuse. When they stop supporting it, I'm just going to have to read my Kindle stuff on my iPad. Same, yeah. Ton of sci-fi to read. Oh, nice, Rob. I'm reading more sci-fi this year as well. Scythe was amazing. I can't read Sorry, I lost the ability to speak. I can't wait to read the other Scythe books. They're my like go-to sci-fi at the minute. It's fantastic. I actually saw like a box set of 4 of them in the works the other week, but because there's now like more, I think there's 5 of them now. You know when there's a box set that doesn't have all of them in and you're like, oh. So I was umming and ahhing and I didn't get them. The only weird thing for me is when my data transferred Storygraph switched the editions of a lot of my books, so I have to switch them back to my editions when I notice, yeah, that's kind of annoying, Carolyn. I wonder why it does that. Remember our chat discussion about Scythe? Yeah, it was one of these streams, wasn't it, or something? I just finished reading it or something and was super hyped. I still think it was a great book. I'm excited to read the next one. I might buy them. But I wanted to get them out of the library, which is why I'm not reading them yet. Maybe after Flatshare, I will go back to the Scythe series. It's nearly 8 already. Oh, do we have any other favourites we want to talk about before the end of the stream? Or anything else we want to talk about before the end of the stream? I've been enjoying Overwatch. It's Drives next week. I loved the World Cup. I've been learning about new sports. I've been learning about American football, and I've been learning about Aussie rules football. I forgot to ask if you've seen Local Heroes. Oh, yes, I have, Bambi. I have. It was one of those films that I had on video when I was at uni, and I used to like put it on in the background. So yes, I have. I know. What has happened to the hour, Rob? What has happened? It's flown by, it has. But yeah, our next YouTube live stream will be the first Monday in September. But there will be a YouTube video this month. I can confirm that there will be a YouTube video this month. At least one. I'm intending on one. You know, we're just going to see how we get on. But I filmed it on Sunday. I didn't have time to edit it today. I'm hoping to edit it this Friday. So fingers crossed. If I don't have time to edit this Friday, it won't be this week. But it'll be soonish. I'm so excited. Have you been using Active 10 as much in the heat? What is Active 10? I've wanted to read Sci for years, but then you reading it and loving it has really pushed me to wonder. It's really good, Carolyn. It's such a good book. 7th September. Is that the first Monday in September? We've got Twitch tomorrow at 7. Already working out a comment. Yay! Always goes by too far. Oh, couch to 5K. I don't actually use that anymore. I just run. But yes, I've been running. 'Cause I run early in the morning. It's been okay, heat-wise. So my next run is tomorrow morning. But yeah, I've still been running. I think on those really, really hot days where it was like 35 or something, I didn't run. But other than that, I've been running. Because it's kind of nice when it's cool in the mornings. It does always go by too fast, Carolyn. I've not been doing it in the heat at all. It is the nicest time to go, though, unfortunately. Man, I ran so far away. This has been so fun. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been really fun to talk to you all. I hope you've had fun too. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your Monday. I'm going to go watch Only Connect now. I'm excited. But yeah, it's been really, really fun. And I am inspired to do more reading after our chat today. I have like an order in which I want to read things now, which I didn't realize until I was sort of speaking it out during this stream. Oh, thanks for the stream, Mouse. Thank you, Bambi. Yeah, YouTube like translated your mouse into hey mouse, and then that just made me more confused. But it's okay. I hovered over it with my mouse and saw that you said mouse and not hey mouse. Have a great last evening of holiday. Thank you, Bambi, and a wonderful return to work. Thank you. I'm going to put nice music on in the background, and it's going to be great. I'm going to aim for at least 3 books this month. I'm behind compared to last year. Oh, good luck, Jub. Good luck. I hope for similar. We can do it. We can do it. Have to check Fortnite news now. Nice, Rob. Enjoy. Take care. Yes, take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a lovely week. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. And yes, I will see you very soon. Thank you, thank you. Bye, Carolyn. I hope you feel better soon. Take care, everyone. And I will see you later. Thank you so much. Bye.